Hey, Eric Dubay, nice video on that ghost video. And yeah, I want to tell you about my story about my, a ghost story of mine, right? Well, me and my mum, right, we were just living on our own by ourselves, right? Living on our own. And I lived outside, in the granny flat, right? Lived outside of the granny flat, right? And it was this one night, right? And I heard someone breathing in my room. And I woke up, and what I seen was a shadow man, right? Seen it right in fucking front of me. Never seen nothing like that in my life. It practically scared the fuck out of me. I sat on my bed on the corner of my room for a fucking good 30 seconds, just like trying to pull myself together what I just seen. And I was scared shitless. I never seen ghosts in my life, right? The house where we were living in was practically fucking haunted. The house was fucking haunted, right? And it's the second story behind that too, and I'm going to tell you after when I finish this story. What I did 30 seconds later, I fucking ran out of my fucking room, ran through the hallway, and just tucked up in my mum's bed, because I was that fucking scared. I slept with my mum the whole fucking night. in the bed, because seeing shit like that fucking scared the fucking bonkers out of you. The first time I actually seen practically the ghost, well, that was the second time, but the first time I seen that ghost, right, is when me and mum were watching television in the lounge room. And we seen this fucking shadow thing. Same fucking spirit. This is the first time when we seen it. And me and my mum looked at each other, right? And we said this, did you seen that? Like my mum said that first. Like, it was pretty fucking scary, right? And I don't really think the spirit meant any harm. I don't really believe the spirit meant any harm or any bad decorum upon us. I just think it was just lost and it was still there, like trapped where it was. Let's get on with the story. And my mum was the first one to say that. Did you seen that? And I said back to her, did you seen that? And me and my mum just said, what the fuck? Like, we just said that in the same fucking damn time. Like, that's the first time I actually seen a ghost. The second time when I got so fucking scared, I think the whole room, when I was in the granny flat, right, outside of the backyard, where I was staying at, suddenly the whole room and the atmosphere got cold. I can remember it like it was yesterday, man. It still scares me to this day, but I got more braver now, like dealing with spirits now. It was pretty fucking scary. Like, I was that scared, like I had to sit there for 30 seconds just to just to recall, to pull myself together, to have the fucking courage to get up and fucking run out of the fucking granny flat where I was in, because the granny flat was actually connected to the house. It was like a brick house, a red brick house. It was like connected to each other. I fucking just jumped out of my fucking bed, just abandoned my room, right? Just fucking left it. Got the fuck out of there quick as I fucking can, and just tucked into my mum's bed. And my mum just said to me when I went in there, when she was asleep, and she said, what happened? What happened? And I said, I seen a fucking ghost, mate. I seen a fucking ghost. And my mum, you know, compassionate how she is, she let me sleep in her bed that whole fucking night, and I didn't even went back out there ever since. And that was practically the most scariest experience. I was like 17, I think. I was like in my teens then, you know. I was very young, like a young teenager back then. And yeah, like, seeing something like that would fucking change a man, I should say. Seeing something like that would change you, you know? Seeing like a fucking spirit. And not just that too. And I think I said it in the video, it was fucking breathing. It had this fucking scary, horrifying breathing sound. But the thing is, right, like, I don't believe, like, you know, since we lived in that house, I don't believe that shadow man, spirit, whatever it's practically called, never really attacked us. It never attacked us. It never bothered us. It never really, you know, done anything to us. I just think it was just a lost spirit moving around the house. And yeah, like, I never really think it never bothered us. It never bothered me. It never bothered my mum. And all it did is just, you know, like, it was one time, you know, when we were in the lounge room watching television, and me and my mum said, did you see that? Did you see that? And we just said, what the fuck, you know, more or less. And yeah, like, fucking ghosts are real, man. Ghosts are fucking real. Spirits are real, you know. Like, no shit, they are fucking real, man. They're out there, you know. Spirits are actually amongst us now. Like, I'll probably be walking through a spirit right now as I speak.